Good evening and a warm welcome to Newswatch here on Hope TV, where you look and live. Hoping you had a great day today. My name is Melissa Oduor. On the sign language, tonight's newscast is Boniface Muredi. Newswatch begins now. President William Ruto has claimed that the Gen Z protests are efforts to unseat him unconstitutionally. Addressing Kenyans, the president said he has tolerated the protests for too long and he will not take it anymore. He says those protesting against his leadership were impatient, yet his government has been working tirelessly to bring meaningful development to Kenyans. However, speaking shortly afterwards, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua accused President Ruto's government of pre-planning the killing of protesters using a special squad with the aim to silence the dissenting voices of Kenyans critical of the Kenya Kwanza government. Gachagua has said the president was deflecting his responsibility as the head of state and urged him to take heed of the calls by the youthful Kenyans and address the challenges facing the country.
Mimi nataka niwaambie viongozi hawa wa kuishiwa hapa kwa sababu wanazunguka hapa town. Kwanza niliona ati wanasema ati sasa hawatangojea 2027 ati tupige kura. Ati wanataka kupanga fujo, ati wapange maandamano, ati wachome mali ya watu, ati walete maafa Kenya, ati ndio wapindue serikali ya Kenya kabla ya 2027. Mimi nataka niwaambie wajaribu. Watajua hawajui. Wajaribu. Allah. Hii ni Kenya ya demokrasia, my friends. Kenya ni nchi ya demokrasia. Hamuwezi kutuambia ya kwamba mnaweza kupanga fujo ati mpindue serikali ya Kenya. Tafuteni vizuri.
We want to advise you that the one-term movement is not getting you out of power outside the Constitution. Mr. President, nobody wants to throw you. Nobody wants to overthrow your government. Nobody wants you out of power through unconstitutional means. Mr. President, I and the people we work with are on record. We want to remove you from State House through the ballot in 2027.
Meanwhile, President William Ruto has now directed the police to immobilize protesters who are destroying property during protests. Speaking in Kilimani during the inspection of an ongoing police housing project, the president said police should only shoot suspected criminals on the legs so that they can be taken to hospital and later discharged and charged for their criminal activities. He has warned that police against killing innocent civilians, but maintained that criminals must be dealt with in accordance with the law.
So mtu ambaye anaenda kuchoma biashara ya mtu mwingine, mtu ambaye anachukua moto anaenda kuchoma biashara ya mtu, anaenda kuchoma mali ya watu wengine, mtu kama huyo apigwe risasi miguu, aende hospitali, akienda kotini. Yes. Wasimuue lakini wapige hii miguu ivunjike ndio aende kotini, aende hospitali, akienda kotini. Hapana. Hatuwezi kukubali mtu ambaye anaamuka kwake anaenda kuchoma mali ya mtu mwingine, biashara ya mtu mwingine. Iko haki hapo kweli? Hapana, hiyo mchezo watu waache. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niseme askari wasipige wananchi risasi kuwaua. Lakini muhalifu, mtu ambaye amechukua kazi kwenda kuvunja biashara ya mtu mwingine, ashughulikiwe, aende hospitali, akienda kotini.
And it's a major win for Gen Z protesters after the High Court issued orders barring the police from mounting barricades on roads leading to and within the central business district. Katiba Institute had filed a petition challenging the use of barbed wire and police blockades during the June 25th Gen Z demonstrations. It had sued the Inspector General of Police, arguing that actions taken by the police were unconstitutional and meant to suppress the right to protest. In his ruling today, Justice Lawrence Mugambi barred the Inspector General of Police and his officers from blocking public roads in Nairobi without prior notice, saying it denies the public the right to plan their activities. The court said the move disrupted daily life, with workers unable to reach their jobs, Ambulances blocked from accessing hospitals and court proceedings adjourned due to missing staff and witnesses. The orders will remain in force until the full petition is heard and determined. And the President has, in a swift rejoinder, castigated the High Court ruling restraining the Inspector General of Police from erecting roadblocks and using police barricades during the protests. Speaking at a meeting with ODM leaders at State House, Nairobi, the President said the police should be allowed to do so as they are protecting Kenyans and their properties. The President defended the police officers, saying they are acting within their constitutional mandate.
Nimeona ati leo ati kuna mtu kotini amesema ati Inspector General ya Police asiweke roadblock, ati asitumie tear gas, asitumie water cannon kuprotect mali na maisha ya Wakenya wengine. Na huyo mwenye anasema hiyo, kwake kuna askari wanamchunga. Kwa gari yake iko askari anamuendesha. Alafu anasema mali ya wananchi wengine haina maana, polisi wasichunge mali ya wananchi wengine. Honestly, police have a right, constitutional right, to use whatever means possible to make sure the lives of Kenyans are protected, their property is protected, and they need to take steps to make sure that if life and property is in danger, the police must act accordingly. Tumeelewana, my friends? Ati anasema ati siku iko protest ama hii vitu vita, ati polisi wakae sijui wafanye nini. Wakuja wapigie watu makofi wakivunja mali ya watu.
And family, friends and loved ones gathered today to honor Boniface Mwangi Karaoke, the face mask hawker, who was shot at close range by police during protests to demand justice for blogger Albert Ojwang. The Requiem Mass has been held at the All Saints Cathedral Church in honor of his memory. Boniface sustained head injuries and died last week after undergoing 2 head surgeries. The mourners were asked to wear masks during the solemn Requiem Mass in his honor. He will be buried on Friday, the 11th of July in Murang'a. We're taking a short break now. We will be back with more news items. Don't go too far.
My advice to those students who are yet to join is to stay focused, be proactive, and utilize resources.
Park University Communication Program profoundly shaped my professional journey. The dedicated lecturers provided the invaluable insights and practical knowledge that directly translated to my career success.
I thank God for the grace that today, this month, on 11th July, I'll be graduating with my doctorate, Doctor of Philosophy in Leadership and Organizational Management.
My name is Professor Dionysius Kihika Kiambi, Vice Chancellor, Pan-Africa Christian University. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the class of 2025. Well done. You have worked hard, and today we celebrate your success.
Welcome to the world of Hope Media, a media unit of Christ is the Answer Ministries that is committed to spreading the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ through the transformative power of media. Hope Media is dedicated to utilizing various forms of media to spread the message of hope, love, and redemption to all people around the world. Hope Media consists of various units that work together to achieve this goal. These units include Hope FM. Hope FM is your #1 Christian radio station offering you discussions on current day-to-day issues, inspiring music, life-changing sermons, and news updates, broadcasting 80% in English and 20% in Swahili, with listenership of over 12 million every month. Hope TV Hope TV programming is designed to inspire, educate, and challenge the viewer with wholesome content to reach various demographic groups, children, youth, and adults, both male and female, with viewership of over 24 million every month. Hope Recording Studios. Hope Recording Studios is a state-of-the-art recording facility that offers high-quality recording, mixing, and mastering services. It is designed to meet the needs of musicians, artists, and other creative professionals who require top-notch recording facilities. Hope Creative. At Hope Creatives, we believe that inspiring graphic design work doesn't just happen. It takes the right people with wild, out-of-the-box ideas committed to the same ideals, working together to make it happen. We listen, we learn, we brand. Hope Digital. Hope Digital is a creative digital unit within Hope Media. We are driven by a passion to creatively express ourselves while influencing you with the same creative energy in online spaces and beyond. At Hope Media, we believe that media can be a powerful tool for spreading the message of hope as well as grow your business through advertisements, and we do this with excellence. For more information regarding our services, please visit www.hopemediakenya.org or call us on 0709 861 180. Hope Media. We keep hope alive.
Welcome back. Now, the Pan-African Christian University PAC has officially commissioned this year's graduating class in a colorful ceremony at its main campus, on Thika Road. The 44th graduation class celebrated academic success and spiritual readiness to serve in an event themed Transformed for Service. Vivian Kerubo attended and filed this report.
The Pan-African Christian University 44th graduation has been held under the theme Transformed for Service. The event held at CITAM-owned University Thika Road campus brought together faculties, families and friends in a moment of reflection and celebration as the institution prepared to release another generation of Christian leaders into society. During the ceremony, various speakers took to the podium to encourage and congratulate the graduates. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dionysius Kiamba, praised the class of 2025 for their dedication and resilience and reaffirmed PAC University's unwavering commitment to nurture Christian leaders across Africa and beyond. The chief guest speaker, Reverend Dr. Oliver Kisaka, urged graduates to serve with distinction, integrity, and a heart grounded in faith.
In the power that he has afforded us, in the opportunities to which he has invited us, and to begin to realize that together with God we can do amazing things.
You have reached a defining milestone in your lives, and we stand together as a university community to celebrate your achievement under this year's very powerful theme, Transformed to Serve, which is inspired by God's word in Colossians chapter 3, verse 23 to 24. The theme actually encapsulates the heart of our mission, that is to develop transformative, godly Christian leaders for service to God in the church and in the community. And we trust that during your time at PAC University, you have not only gained academic excellence, but you have also been spiritually, intellectually, morally transformed.
Heartfelt testimonies from graduating students moved many in attendance. They spoke of personal growth, academic resilience, and spiritual transformation during their time at PAC University. Through tears and laughter, students celebrated not just academic milestones, but the life-changing encounters that shaped their calling to serve.
And I registered, and here I was at PAC University to lift the lead of my leadership so I could serve at a higher capacity. The first 2 years were wonderful. However, the desire and the yearning for change was still there. And so God brought me from Egypt.
My journey in Bible school started way back in 2019. It has been nothing short of transformational. When I began this program, I came with questions, with dreams, and with a calling. But over the years, through academic rigor,
we organized a mission outreach to a neighboring community. The seed of transformation have been planted and they are already bearing fruits. This journey was not always easy. Being the first often means walking alone.
Standing here at the Thika Road campus, graduates say that this is more than just a celebration to them. It is a divine calling to a life of purpose. They live here with a mission to serve and lead their communities. For many, the transformation is deeply personal. Reporting for Newswatch, Vivian Kerubo.
Indeed, congratulations to that graduating class as they join the job market. Moving on, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, has organized dialogue with women parliamentarians aimed at empowering women to actively advocate for inclusive and equitable land governance. The forum also seeks to develop strategies that involve grassroots women and youth in promoting land rights, ensuring their voices are heard in decision-making processes and policy implementation. Key focus areas include upholding communities' commitments to gender equality, strengthening food security, and protecting lands as a vital resource for sustainable livelihoods across the region.
On climate change, the United Nations Framework of Convention on Climate Change, the Rio Conventions on Climate Change, Desertification and Biodiversity, international treaties and conventions promoting women's rights, among others, primarily to improve living conditions for people globally and globally to support and shape a positive global future for all. The German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development is mandated to align and anchor the German development policy priorities into regional and global agenda.
As leaders, we want to look at gender equality and justice in the land governance sector across the region within our member states. We want to interrogate women's leadership in climate resilience. We will also, as our last activity, look at strengthening parliamentary influence for inclusive, responsive, and accountable legislation. You've heard the experts are with us. Excellencies, women parliamentarians across the IGAD region are not just legislators.
Women hold solutions to many of our problems: climate crisis, resilience issues, food production, child caring, education. They are really the future of our region. We gather here not for just another meeting, but a reckoning to take stock of where we are in the issue of women and land ownership.
We're looking at business now. Medium, Small and Micro Enterprises Development Principal Secretary Susan Mangeni has urged sector players to adopt technology to propel themselves towards global competitiveness while also ensuring that products and services remain tailored to local markets and consumer needs. Speaking during a fireside chat at the inaugural Women in STEM Africa Summit held in Nairobi and organized by Women in Technology and Innovation Africa, WITIA, PS Mangeni highlighted the Kenyan government's commitment to digital transformation, citing the ongoing digitization of government services and the Digital Superhighway project that aims to deploy 100,000 kilometers of fiber optic infrastructure, ensuring last-mile connectivity and universal access to digital services across every ward nationwide. She also highlighted legislative efforts to strengthen Kenya's innovative ecosystem, noting that the proposed startup bill currently before the National Senate seeks to enhance the startup landscape through the creation of a multi-sectoral agency that will act as a one-stop shop for MSMEs, supporting entrepreneurs from ideation to market entry. Network International, a leading enabler of digital commerce, has partnered with Oduor, a global leader in business management software, to deliver seamless and omni-channel payment experiences for small and medium enterprises, SMEs, across Africa. The collaboration will see Network integrated as a payment service provider within the Oduor platform, creating a seamless all-in-one online payment acceptance solution for African businesses, particularly in key markets like East and South Africa. This means that SMEs can accept payments via cards and mobile money directly within the Oduor ecosystem, hence not only enhance operational efficiency, but also empower businesses to make faster, data-driven decisions with confidence. The partnership will enable Oduor's e-commerce module to feature more payment options tailored to different African markets and expand Network's footprint by tapping into Oduor's extensive customer base across the continent and gain strategic access to high-growth markets.
OUOR has partnered with Network. I can accept payments, I can accept mobile, I can accept card. I have an online business. I can accept payments online. So I have an e-commerce shop. OUOR gives me my e-commerce product, my shopping cart. I upload my products. I'm able to sell online to the US, to wherever. Maybe I'm now going into curio sales or whatever it is. I'm attracting an international market, and I'm able to collect payments with Network through the OUOR e-commerce platform. So if you look at how we are partnering, it is offering value to an SME. We're able to, one, digitize payments, automate the SME processes, and with this, the SME is able to grow and expand with both OUOR and Network. So if you look at the integration between OUOR and Network, it's very complementary.
It's really difficult for us, who are offering a tool that can be used across the continent, across the globe, to also localize it to the needs of every country, every end user in all of these countries that we have referred to. And this is where Network comes into play. Network is a continental, if not global, player.
We look at sports finally. The Kenya Amateur Golf Championships KAGC Series is set to continue this weekend as the 105th edition of the NCBA Coast Open Barry Cup tees off at the Mombasa Sports Club from Friday the 11th to Sunday the 13th of July 2025. The tournament has drawn 65 top amateur players from across the country. Championship leader John Lejirma will be missing in action at Mombasa, as third place Elvis Mwigwa hopes to close in on Michael Karanga with a chance to move second. The Nyali Golf and Country Club contingent led by Andrew Wahome, Adel Balala, William Odek and Mary Kandi, together with Vipingo's Naomi Wafula, are some of the standout names from the coast that will enjoy a regional advantage. Elsewhere, more than 100 golfers are expected to take to the Eldoret Golf Club course this Saturday, July the 12th, as the NCBA Golf Series continues with the club's monthly mug, where more golfers stand to book their spots for the NCBA Grand Series set for November this year. And Everton have completed the signing of Tienro Barry from Villarreal for 27 million British pounds. The France under-21 striker has signed a 4-year contract with the Toffees until the end of June 2029. Barry had a £34.5 million release clause in his Villarreal contract, But Everton negotiated a lower fee for the 22-year-old. Barry scored 11 goals and provided 4 assists in 38 games last season as the Spanish club finished 5th in La Liga to qualify for the Champions League. He will add to Everton's attacking resources after Dominic Calvert-Lewin left at the end of his contract. And that's how we wrap up Newswatch tonight. Thank you for your invaluable company as we brought you news that made headlines today. My name is Melissa Oduor, together with Boniface Muredi on this sign language. On behalf of the entire production crew behind the scenes, have a good night.